Okay, cruise exclusive and of course gwe mukutu kosinzidde okuba nga ate otulabira Arling Cruise gemanya nyongera okwaniriza no munnanga atulaba olunaku olwaleero tuli proudly powered by Marus Bridals ate okwo kwotadde Biva Organic wamu ne Norian Capital. Kakati olunaku olwaleero nga bwe ntera okukola abavubuka ab'enjawulo abatufollowinga bangi nnyo muze mu mbuuza Alan, if I want to be a model, Alan bwe manjagala okubeera model ndi Uganda neetaaga ki? Bangi babagamba olina kuba mutono, olina kuba muwanvu, so ebyo bye mumanyi naye bingi nnyo technicalities nyingi nnyo eziri wakati awo ze beetaaga. Omwami gwe nnina olunaku olwaleero y'omu ku baami abagunjudde oba abasobodde okuba nga ate baweebwa respect wano mu ggwanga Uganda mu kukuza ba models n'okutunda ba models ebweru wa Uganda okuli ensi ez'amaanyi muri France eri London. Juzi n'omuwala we gwe nalaba Amito ngali France ali kugundi ezimu nene France eyo atambuza abaana bangi nnyo inspiration yagijjawa byetaagisa ki byonna byonna olina kubanga ate oli ku cruise exclusive. I believe Oluganda naye si mulungi nnyo but believe me tujja tabika ennimi cause sisuubira nti eriyo ayagala okubeera modo ng'omanyi Luganda lwokka. Olina okuba nga omanye ennimi nnyingi nnyo, so oluzungu lujja kubeeramu, Oluganda lujja kubeeramu okusobola okuba nga ate okitegeera bulungi nnyo. Kale n'olw'ensonga eyo nzikiriza nga ate mbeere nga mwegattako mukwali bulungi nnyo ku camera, but otherwise for now let him say hello to you guys then tandikirawo. Joram.
Yes, please.
How are you?
I am very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. Omanyi, I first heard about Joram. That was 2012, 2013 with my friend Amayo, Sophie. Yali contesting for Miss Uganda. So nemubuuza, you know that age where you don't know what you really want to do, or yagala kubeera presenter, or yagala beera model, yagala beera dancer. So ngamubuuza, how do nsobola ntya okubeera model? So nangamba, look for Joram. But nga simanyi wa kutandikira. I believe many youth go through that. I believe ofunye abaana bangi ng'oli alowooza asobola obeera model naye ng'ate gw'olaba tasobola. But otherwise sooka obabuuzeeko n'oluvannyuma obeeyanjulire mu bujjuvu tutandikira awo.
Hi everyone, my name is Joram Muzira Job and I'm the proprietor, creative director for JMM. That's Joram Model Management, one of the leading agencies that we do have in Africa. Njagamba ne mu nsi yonna, because you know at the end of the day we've really left a mark and a huge legacy in the modeling industry here in Uganda. So Nkolachi, I'm a pageant coach abatendeka abana abagenda mu byabanalulungi, right? The ones that do pageants. Then I am also a mentor. I love mentoring young people. Then I also work as a creative director. What else do I do? A show producer as well. I am so much into creative directing as well, being behind the scenes. Like, byonna byolaba mu fashion. Naye lwakuba njagala nnyo okubeera nawo behind the scenes. Yes.
Fashion nayo bamusoma. Mpulira abaana bagamba ntugenze kusoma fashion. Kati abazadde abamu beebuuza omwana wa mugambye agenda soma fashion. Fashion mulimu ki basically? Era omwana singa abakyagala.
Okay, fashion is very exclusive. It's very extensive as well. It's the same way like how you say, oh, you want to study to be a doctor, a lawyer, you know. So fashion is a business. It's absolutely a business. Ngabo ogenda n'osoma n'ogamba, you know what, njagala kubeera a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, an architect. It's the same thing, you know, studying fashion, studying modeling. Only that here in Uganda, the minute you say, oh, ndi mu fashion, ndi mu modeling, abasinga balowooza fashion kutuula ku kyalaani. Okitegeere? N'otunga engoye, that is
fashion.
Exactly. Nasoma fashion. That is why kati abazadde abasinga the minute omwana waabwe abagamba, oh mami daddy njagala kusoma bya fashion, njagala kusoma bya modeling, agamba, oh really, oyagala kubeera mutunzi, oyagala kubeera abatula ku, you know, ku veranda ne batunga engoye or something like that, forgetting that, you know, it's the same thing, because it's a business. The minute you learn the branding aspect, the personality aspect, the way you make money, the business side of it, it's the same thing. That is why mubeera mu cost units nyingi, mubeera mu ebyokusoma bingi, and it's the same thing even with modeling. Okubeera model si kubeera awo nti, you know, oli muwanvu, oli mutono, oli skinny, olabika bulungi. There's so much more, because at the end of the day oba oyagala okubeera mweno business n'ogamba ogenda creating a legacy, ogenda creating an impact, or
you want to be a top model.
Yeah, exactly. You want to be a top model, or you know how to express yourself. It's very, very important for you to know how to speak, to express yourself. Or you have a great personality as well, people skills, communication skills, the way you brand yourself, social media skills, personality skills. It's a lot. It's a whole package. That is why literally abantu baddayo ne babisoma kasita bajja wano a JMM ne bagamba, oh, I want to be a model. Buli muntu ajja ayinamu kino ekintu nerabawo ndi muwanvu ndi bagenda okulaba tutandika classes ennyini
beautiful ngamanyi bulungi.
Exactly, abamu babeera bamanyi just obulungi bwawe bwokka bumala, but at the end of the day eno era ekyuse generation gye tulimu, it's totally different. It's a generation whereby you to be a model you should bring so much more on the table, like ki ekirala ky'osobola okukola. Yeah,
so tangaza omuzadde, because right now I know many parents are watching. Twetaaga otangaza omuzadde. Abaana bano birimu ssente, birimu busente, kweyiya, byalaaka nti omuntu osobola ofuuka modo tomanya n'okikuba. What are the chances ez'omuvubuka okubeera successful mu industry ya modeling?
I will speak based on the experience that I do have in this industry, because I've been in the industry for 10 years. This year we celebrate 10 years. To be realistic, if it wasn't making me money, I would have packed my bags already. Nengenda Ibulaya nenkuba ekyeyo oba kitegeera ng'abaana basinga we bakola noba ng'omaze okusoma emirimu gibuze n'ogamba omanyi kangende Ibulaya nkole ebintu ebirala, because at the end of the day I did urban planning. Newe nasoma urban planning, I didn't use that degree at all, and I kept telling myself I wish I had a chance to study fashion, to study modeling. Byonna byenkola nabyeyigiriza kuyigira ku bantu balala, ku social media, ku internet. So back to your question, it's a very lucrative business. I don't know how to say lucrative in Luganda. Naye chintu chirimu omanyi nga bagamba omanyi katutwala omwana asoma obwa doctor, katutwala omwana asoma obwa lawyer. The same amount of money that these lawyers make, the doctors make, if I'm to be honest, models could triple that in just a job, in just one job like this. Like you book a campaign and then just one campaign.
Am I being real?
Oh my goodness. Why would I be lying on national television? Like, why would we be in the business as well? Because I've seen this business change careers. I've seen this business change lives of so many young people. But ateno business techusa just muwala yekka. Echusa family ye, echusa oluganda lwonna, echusa the entire legacy. Like I've seen these girls transform lives of their parents, build for them houses, start up businesses, change our lives. It's the only way we can also afford to be here and rent team jetwina, the things that we run. So you can't be in business when you are not actually making anything. That is why business is zigalawo. Nefo kubanga tuchaliwo, it means it is a business. Absolutely a business. Yeah.
Omuzadde yeetaga steeka sente mmeka mu mwana we okubeera modo wakabi?
To be realistic, they don't even need any single penny. They don't need any money. That is why here at JMM, we don't ask for any single penny. Okutwala omuntu yenna wabula omuntu yenna to join the agency, they should have specific requirements, specific standards. Obo kitegera tuene standards etunonya ne tugamba twetaga omuntu nga ali a certain height, a certain they should have like special qualities, special features. So we babanga balina zino features fair tubatwala ne tutandika back grooming, because to be a top model it involves you learning ebintu byonna byonjogeddeko, branding, you being self-aware of yourself, skincare, hair, whatever, everything that involves around you being a typical top model. So kati ffe we tulaba omuntu ayina talent, we take them on. We take them on without any single penny.
Era bino ebintu byasimanyi registration emitwalo 10 simanyi
kankubuulire omuntu yenna ebweru eyo waaba asaba ssente omuntu okujoininga agency aba mufere oba kitegeera, because internationally, worldwide, teri n'omu gwe basaba ssente kugamba nti ngenda kukusayininga nkufuule top model nkutwala e Bulaaya, because at the end of the day ebera business in a way that ngawe nakufuna nina I have to get you and invest in you, invest in your talent, enhance your talent, nurture your talent. And nurturing your talent means I take you on and I have to invest in your talent. Then when I invest in your talent, when you start to make money, I make money. That's how it runs. Yeah. So omuntu yenna ebwereyo wagamba oyina okusasula emitwalo 10 okujoininga agency abeera alimba. The only time agencies ask for money is nga bagenda kuloba master classes. Katugambe waliwo master classes. Ate kati ezo master classes abaana baabwe tebalina bacharge nga oba oli signed to an agency. Ne obanga toli mu agency, then they have the right to say tuyina zino courses tuyina abcd oyagala kusoma naye okutwala ne bagamba twagala promoting a talent yo otandika okukola sente, like, you know, how we do it here, that, you know, we have models working in Paris, London, Milano, New York. None of these girls has paid any money to us okujoininga. None of them.
Nenga batambudde ensi zonna.
Era batambudde ensi zonna. Naye kati naffe gubanga, I don't know how to say it. It's a business. It's a business in a way that we do get a commission off their earnings, and it's a lifetime commission. Yeah? Yes. Exactly. That's the best way to, you know, explain it to omuntu alabebweru eyo nti, you know.
Osigalo di agent.
Exactly. We stay as the mother agent. So kati fe wano kujembe mtubira ba mother agents. We get models, develop them, groom them, give them the best. Then afterwards ne tutandika okuba placinga, okubateeka mu nsi ezirina the biggest, you know, the highest level of like fashion standards like France, Italy, US, yeah, New York, you know, all the cities, because that's where fashion is booming nnyo.
Omwana omuwala akulaba essaawa zino afunye akatebe atudde oba ali mu ntebe atudde ali ku ssimu ye, essaawa zino yeebuuza, okay, Allen Cruz and Joram ne Joram nyumizaayoko omwana story eyakusitula n'okuba like every career wabeerawo hit gy'okuba n'ogamba nti kati nakwata ku mwana bw'ati yatandika bw'ati kati oyo mwana bwe yakuba jackpot obulamu bwe bwatandikira. Examples z'abawala zozolaba.
So we do have a lot of success stories, because just like I said, the agency, our company, started in 2012. So when we started, twatandikanga abantu abalala nga hustle wetandika of, like, you know, you're starting something but you don't know whether it's going to make you money. But to me, when I started, it was not all about the money. It was all about nali nchagala. I wanted this thing so bad. So when I started natandika as an intern, banabayamba backstage, ngokolera bwerere, ne nkuba shows nga, like a lot of shows, and I wasn't even being paid. I worked for Sylvia Worry, Santa, Stella Attal, like all the biggest fashion designers back then, you know, and even the ones that are still, you know, big back then. Because to me, it was, I wanted to get the experience, 2012 experience. So, you know, 2012 Wetutandika, 2013 Echikwata. But I would say our biggest breakthrough for us to like start, you know, netugamba kati nefuse business is when, you know, one of our girls, when she won Africa's Next Top Model, that's Amito Lagom, yeah. So she won Africa's Next Top Model, and when she won Top Model, that's when we actually realized that modeling can be a business. Because back then here in Uganda, ngogambo omuntu, or ogenda kubeera model ngabagamba, oh my God, you want to be a call girl, a call boy, like they label you all those, you know, types of names. But then when this girl won Top Model, she started working in New York, Paris, London, and Milan. So after that, nechitugula amaso, nti abawala abafaanana nga Amito, abawala abalina potential ngeya Amito, they could actually be huge assets to the country, not just, you know, kugenderi ne bakola nene wano basobola okubeera ba role models, basobola okubeera ba mentors. So from, you know, Amito Lagom, our first girl that we personally placed, because yeah, Amito yawangula competition, ne kati fegwe twagamba, you know, kati ono gwe tutandika yaziwangula yawangula Africa's Next Top Model, yes, kati yewe yawangula ne bamwezo contracts, kati fegwe twasookera ddala to place okutwala international bamita Patricia Akello akola New York, Paris, London, Milan. She's based in New York. She's been modeling for the past 7 years. Ochitegera 7 years. Ngongamba honestly chintu chikola. So from Patricia Akello netufuna another girl called Aliette Sarah. Aliette is one of the biggest top models in the whole world right now. She has done all the big brands, Versace, Armani, Givenchy, name it all of them, biggest campaigns. Then from Aliette Sarah, we got another girl called Akech Joy Winnie. Akech Joy Winnie naye akola nnyo Paris, New York, Milan, Germany, London, and she's the first Ugandan ever okola campaign at BMW, like huge campaign. Nekatira akolera New York. Then from Akech Joy Winnie, we got another girl called Ayak Veronica. Ayak is also working London, Paris, Milan. Then from Ayak, we got Paul Mwesigwa, the very first boy as well. He's based in New York. Then from Paul, we got a pair of twins. Omubamita Achan, Omulabamita Angai Biong. Then we got another girl called Mea. Mea is based in London. Then we have Lamich Chirabo. Lamich Muna Uganda.
Do you still follow them up?
Absolutely, because as mother agents, Babirabanabo. So the work that we do here as the agency, tubeeranga ba mami, tubeeranga ba zadde, tetuba kwata ne tugamba okay tuba zudde to, you know, we've placed them abere Paris. No. Chovala ba twalabyenga woyingidde wano waliwo omwana agenda, and the way, you know, we explain to them, because we parents, we absolutely parents, we take on these talents and they become They become our very own. Like it's beyond just saying, oh, I'm going to get the 10% from that girl. I'm going to get the 10% from that boy. Or kubalaba just like, businesses. Tubatwala nga abantu, which is very, very important, so that we sit down with their parents, because omuntu alaba ebweru agenda gamba, okay, kati bana bantu bakwata bana bane batwala. But even before these kids go, we sit down with their parents. We have master classes with their parents. Ne tubanyonyola guno omulimu gukola bwe guti. This is the girl, this is how much the girl can earn. This is how much the commission, everything. And we invest at the end of the day as well. Yeah. So abana kati banji, currently we have 25 international models. What? Yeah. That's a record. Coming from here in Uganda, a very, very big record. Yeah.
Basically, mutunuulira ki? Kuba kati omwana omuwala, eri omwana omuwala ng'ali mu kyalo eyo. Ali mu Northern Uganda, ali Eastern Uganda, ali mu Western Uganda. Naye nga yeebuuza, okuba model nina kuba naki? Nina kuba nga manyi oluzungu lungi, nina okuba nga ndabika bulungi nnyo, kuba ali mu kyalo naye awulira eyo dream agirina. Mutemeretemeremu nti model no munnange height erina okuba nga eri bweti.
Okay, Kale. So what do we look for in models? The basic international standards. Because kati for agency yafe to specialize in high fashion models. High fashion models beba nobolaba. Bakola, New York, Paris, London, and Milan. Neba models babiramu ebika. There's like different types of models altogether. There's runway models. Runway models bobalaba na bakola shows. Then mulimu commercial. Commercial models, anyone can be a commercial model. You, the filming crew, bola baku billboards zinezawano. Then there's also actors, actresses. So katimuberamu emitendera. That is why only that feche to single kwagala. Twagala nyo ba high fashion models, because ba high fashion models be bakoleri naye locally any type of model works. Chovola bogena kulabwa omuntu ali ba vixen bani abo bonna babera ba models, but for us our market is the international market. We love the international market because that's where the money is, okay? As compared to the local market. The local market is a bit slow. It's not as fast as the international market. So when we're scouting, go to tunonya abawala, we very, very specific. Tujja kulaba abawala nga 10 ne tutwalimu omwala omu. Oba tutwalimu abala babiri oba abala wetuba tutabala bangi nnyo abala nga 10, because at the end of it tuyagala kutwala abaana nga toge obatuuze nga tebagenda kukola. That is why tusiba tukigamba nti as much as we give people opportunities, it's a business. If we are going to invest $10,000 in a girl to just see that the career kicks off, we have to be very specific. Oh my God. That's very little money. But yeah, it's a huge investment. It's a very, very huge investment. So that is why we tunonyo omwana ne tugamba tugenda kumukwata tumutwale. We have to be, it's a business. It's absolutely a business. That is why abantu bajja for castings nebagamba lwaki tebantute lwaki tebakoze eki nekye tutunulya nti ono omwana anakola sente, ono omwana a fitting in our board, in our atundika. That is why tunoonya abawala, usually abawala baffe bonna babeera bawanvu. So usually we scout for girls that are between 5 feet 9 inches tall. 5 feet 9 inches, that's the minimum. Maximum ngali 6 feet. Then etunoonya abaana nga bali between the age groups of 15, 16 up to 24. Because that's the usually wetufuna omwana nga international batandika okukola nga bali 18. Newe omufuna nga ali 14, 15, oyina obudde. Because we have to groom them. Yeah, omteekateeka n'omanya ate babeera basoma, because abaana baffe abasinga bonna basoma. So one of the core values is that we encourage education. We're not going to get someone's daughter and tell them, stop studying tugenda kutwala America. No, it doesn't happen like that. That is why tumufuna, then we start grooming them, we start nurturing them until they grow, until they develop. Tulina abawala bano bolaba awamu wano nenga some of them twafuna bali 15, bali 16. Nene babeera patient, because in a business ekirala kye tuyigizaamu abantu okubeera very patient. It's not an industry whereby, the minute JMM says, we scouted you, ogenda kufuuka Amita, ogenda kufuuka Aliet. No, kiyinza n'okutwala emyaka 3 nga tukyakutendeka. And the reason as to why that is also very important, tulaba omwana anachagala. Does she really, really want this? Exactly, because mubeeramu abagamba njagala kubeera model naye, nenga tamanyi that sometimes you're going to be shooting in winter, you're going to be shooting in oceans, you're going to be like shoots ziri extreme, rejection. It's a business whereby sometimes they'll say no to you simply because they don't like your nose, they don't like your ears, so bayitamu ebyo ebintu byonna byonna, okay, tubibasomesa. That is why we look for that young girl, that young boy that has potential to be patient, has potential to grow, has potential to learn. Tetwagala abantu bajanga already bagamba, you know what, tumanye chokola. Because we will get you and we'll make sure you unlearn everything that you know and you relearn and learn. So definitely emyaka njogeddeko, height njogeddeko, color temataringa. Let's be realistic, the color doesn't matter. It's a movement at the moment. Ojakwesanga that internationally they're celebrating a lot of models of color. They're celebrating a lot of African models. And when you say you're from Africa, let's be realistic. The typical definition of an African model is we dark. Let's be realistic. But it doesn't really matter that, someone I know kwa mudugavu, I know kwa any skin color, oba muzungu, oba mchotala, oba mweru, oba chi. Na ya tenecha chetunonya, I know kwa ina special features. Kati no special features, these are the features nga wenkulaba, sagala kulaba muntu mlala kufanana. Like newe ntambula ku street njagala nnonyo omuntu nga simulaba kufaanana because woba ofaanana nnyo abantu abalala ate international tebakyagala oba okitegeera baagala nga ekintu kiri. You're very special. Like you should have a special look. Special look is your eyes are different, your ears are different, maybe your lips are different, your cheekbones, your neck is different. Echintu nga omuntu wakutunya gamba, oh wow, you're totally different, yeah. Not really. You'll actually be shocked that nowadays when oh wow, chino chetunonya chetwagala. Exactly, yeah. So tunonya bintu bingi nebyo byenjogede, those are like the basics. So tetunonya muntu nti amanyi okwogera oluzungu, tetunonya muntu nti oba because ebisigadde byonna obiyiga. That is why when we get these models, we take them through development. Development eyo mwe basomera ne tubasomesa ebintu bingi so that by the time wamalira what she's ready for the international world. That is why twinza n'okutambula wansi ne tusanga a street kid ng'atunda amenvu ge nga ina features etwagala and we will take on that person.
Sure.
Yeah, because stories are very important. This is an industry whereby your story is also very important. The ones that have made it, they have extremely powerful stories. Yeah. It's not like bava mu family z'abantu mbu bagagga nnyo bamama bwabwe abasinga oyinza n'okusanga osanga nga abazadde tebeesobola bulungi nnyo bava mu humble families bava mu ki, but the beauty of getting that someone from down nolabanga atula n'abalangira, it's very fulfilling to change their lives, to see them grow, to see them transform so many generations. Fecha tusingo kwagala. That is why twagala nnyo oku giving up let me call it empowerment. We like empowering these young girls. We like, it's not just a business, it's not just tumtute Paris or anything. To us it's empowerment. It's to sit down and you go to bed nogamba, oh wow, I changed that person's life. That's exactly what we always look for. That is why nekati atulaba Twina Sachi Afe on the 20th of February. It's on the 20th of February, this month, February. Ejja kutandika at 9 and by 5 tujja kuba tumaze wano ku Tirupati Mazima Mall, ekizimbe kiri just opposite the American wasomachi tebiriiko, something like that, provided you have the, because ebisigadde byonna anyone is teachable. Everyone. We have girls here that we've scouted. By the time the development is done, yeah. So that's the beauty about it, like to see them grow, to see them, transform. To us, we're all about change. We're all about transformation. We're all about leaving a legacy. We're all about changing lives. It's not just, oyo mwana agenda kunkolera sente meka, oyo mwana agenda kukola ki, okitegeere. It's a success story, so that watula ne Oprah Winfrey, watula naawe nayogera n'abantu n'omuntu yenna yenna ali eyo mu kyalo ng'abadde mu lusuku n'amulaba agamba, you know what, my dreams are valid, nange nsobola okubeera ng'oyo omuntu.
Twongere okunyikiza ku gundi sachi egenda okubeerawo. Sachi eno mwetaaga baana kikaaki batuuke essaawa mmeka, beetaaga kujja naki, ayina kuba eri omwana agahanze bananzikiriza nga nyambadde bwe nti, so byonna yina bitunyonyola.
Okay, so like I said, the search is on Sunday 20th February. Write that down. Sunday 20th February. Please do not miss. Sunday 20th February, wano ku Tirupati Mazima Mall on the 3rd floor. Gwe kasito tukobuzabuzi bamodo balirudda bakulaga blazi ne bakwambusa ku 3rd floor. Kati abane baba bajja balina balina okwambala black. Yeah. anytime.
Dress yo
Not that like okay, dress sometimes you know inconveniencing. It's important that they wear like skinny jeans is a black, or pants is a black, or shorts is a black, then the top is black, or a vest is a black, you know. But so kwambala sneakers, or so kwambala sneakers and bali heels. Enviri as kwate mabenga tetwagala ateba mbadde biwanyi. We want to see the natural form of you. So tewe kuba nyo makeup ali awo. Gwe ne bwozuka no
braids zizo kwata kapafuko.
Kwata kapafuko. That's why tugambye bino ebyaffe tewetaga sente mbuziri awo mbw ate kangende nsibe enviiri kansibe ekiwani ekikomawa kankole ebyo byonna byonna time ejja kutuuka nga you can afford them. Let's be realistic. That is why to us we want to see you as raw as possible. You don't even need makeup. You don't need all these things. Just show up. Sawa biri ze nyini ez'okumakya tujja kuba tubalinze bigwa saa 11.
Omukisa gwo gwe kuyisa
omukisa gwe gukuyisa because you know buli ajja tumulaba ne tugamba yes no yes no yes no yeah something like that.
Myaka emeka ku myaka emeka
kati emyaka gye tunoonya right from the age of 15 16 you know okay abamu 16 right naye ne wabira 15 we can allow them so tunoonya from the age group of 16 15 up to 24.
Singa oteeka omwana ku internet basika kansuka embuze abaana bano mubatunda mutya era bategeera batya nti Joram ayinayo omwana ne bamutumye France Joram criteria ebireta.
I'm so sorry but so tetubatunda we place them like placements are more or less like tubatadde ku ddala eddala babeera baana baffe oba okitegeera babeera baana baffe ne tugamba omanyi market eno ejja kukolera bulungi omwana because si buli model nti ajja kukola in the same market.
Website
No, really. Like we pitch them to clients. So but no, about clients. There's social media. There's their websites. Of course, the website as well. Because to take a website to promoting our social media, we pitch them to the different clients. But before nga tetuna ba pitching, also can to training. Because tuyaga kufuna mwana wano mbulu wakwafana nanga modo no gamba mulaze an agent internationally. Agent wana gamba. Because by agency bano baddamu ne boogera ne bana abaana oba kitegeera bagamba tusobola okukola Skype n'ono omwana tusobola okwogerako n'ono omwana bamtesting balabe asobola okwogera asobola expressing themselves because even then by the time wogambira nti you've pitched a model kugenda eri omwana alina okubanga ali smart oba kitegeera they can read a ticket that if you flying them to Paris ng'ono gwolabye n'omugamba genda Paris genda wa nga yeetutte oba kitegeera nga tebagenda kubeerawo nti ate bamuwadde omuntu bakoze eki alina okubanga ali smart ali eloquent amanyi okutambula amanyi okwogera amanyi okweyisa mu bantu amanyi okwambala so that their work is easier okitegeera yeah.
Lwaki bamodo tebaseka lwaki batambula nnyo nga tebaseka lwaki always gloomy faces?
Okay, models are literally hangers for designers. But not in a bad way, okay? Hangers for designers in a way that when they're doing shows, they are hangers. I don't know.
Hangers are about designer.
Yeah, exactly. They showcase clothes for designers, which is totally different from the beauty queens. Kati bano ba beauty queens banalungi bolaba, bo babeera batunda their personalities, batunda bulungi bwabwe, batunda. Whereas with the models it's totally different. It's I want to see the clothes. I don't want to see you smile. Nate mulimu shows ba models bakolanga ba smilinga. Oba kitegeera. Kati kisinzira. The reason it's try tebagala ba smiling is that bagala abantu balabe engoye zaabwe. Tebagala omanyisha kitegeeza omuntu okubanga atambulira mu lugoye ate natandika okusmilinga 24/7 ogenda kuva mu kulaba the outfits odde mu kulaba you're smiling. That is why it's totally different but not all models don't smile. Mubeera mu ba models aba smilinga mubeera mu ba models abata smilinga kisinzira ku designer ayinza ogamba nze nkoze wedding gown wemba nyambadde wedding gown ojja kulaba nga abantu abatambula mu wedding gowns ba smilinga wemba nyambadde suit designer is ogamba please do not smile because njagala suit yange eberechi so they give you a character obera like an actor like an actress obanga azanya obo kitegeera ne bagamba nzo olugoye lwange lutunde bwoti so it's not a must that models don't smile. Models do smile, they really smile ne kati ngebe byenjogedde that they don't want to take away the focus from the outfit, they want people to focus on the outfit, things like that. Yeah,
okay. waliwo lolaba models nolaba omuwala nga height ngolaba bali bawanvu nnyo naye nga ye ate wa height eri nomo nga height z'abawala abasinga betuna ne Uganda abo bayitawo batya
anti kati like I said there's different types of models mulimu I don't know how to say it, but there's different types of models nti waliwo abakola runway shows in most cases abalabo n'abawanvu bano abatambula shows zolaba In most cases, internationally, there's a standard. Eyo standard bagikola nga wogamba nti ngenda mu law. Wemba ngenda mu law kubeera lawyer n'okusooka nenjita mu law school. It's a standard so that engoye zikutuuka bulungi nnyo buli kimu. Kati those are runway models. Kati mulimu commercial models. Commercial models be bano bolaba nti, you know, in case like a huge brand, say, you know, it's a telecom, it's ABCD, bagala oku advertisinga. Nga nawe wonazuuka n'ogamba neyo product yange, n'ogamba nfunirayo jjajja, nfunirayo w'emyaka gundi bweti, kati mu commercial babera different. Abampi, abanene, abawanvu, you know, name it all. Then editorial models, editorial be bamunga runway. Boy, most cases babera, you know, tall. So that's where the difference is. Chovolaba ojakulaba nti. Nowadays, to be honest, like height is not that much of, you know, an issue. Provided omanyi choyagala. That's why mulimu abawala nga bampi naye nga wabamanyi okwogera, they know how to express themselves, they know how to speak, to carry themselves. They end up being TV presenters, they end up being, you know, actresses, they end up being all these things and they're models.
Abalenzi bo mubakola mutya kuba kati namukwano gwange kati ng'oyo bw'omulaba oyaawo yaŋŋambye eddanga twakatuuka naŋŋamba ayagala ku modelinga naye naŋŋamba naye nga nze sigenda mu jiimu nga siina mubiri. Abalenzi beetaaga ki singa omulenzi aba ayagala okubeera model?
So now when it comes to the boys, there's different types of models. Like I would say, different types of models. Nchinyonyo decho, right? Runway, commercial, actors, name it all. So omuntu aina just kwa identifying the type of model jagalo kubeera. So based on, because buli agency ebera n'abantu beenoonya. Ffe wano ku JMM tuyinza okugamba twagala abalenzi nga bali so skinny because we want them for the international world tall. Neno osanga agency ndala nga bagamba muwanvu mumpi mweru biki mwenna mujje. Based on the jobs that they have. Probably someone could be casting for, say, Sanyu, Prestige, all these, you know, big productions. Bagala different faces, bagala different colors, bagala different. So it's all about knowing the type of model that you really want to be. Absolutely. Like internationally, the boys working are all skinny. Bonaba singa bali very exactly. Gwegenda ku internet olabe international boys that are working, most of them are skinny. Kati bana aba maso bana aba mass abo babera ba fitness models. Chovala bakati echo confusing nnyo abantu nti waliwo ba fitness models, waliwo ba runway models, waliwo ba actors. Kati bano bakanyama nabo ba falling mu line yabwe. Okitegeera? They don't fall in the line of like, you know, the international models or anything like that.
So modeling no nsobola omukolanga part-time. Part-time job.
Yeah, in Uganda you can. Because in Uganda the jobs are not that siminji nnyo. Okitegeera? The jobs here are a bit seasonal. Okitegeera? Giri seasonal in a way that not so many people can afford to do fashion shows. Not so many people can say, I have a brand can take omuntu ku billboard. Not so many. So chisinzira mubeera mu seasons nga bakola ne batakola. So part-time in Uganda I would say yes. Chovola abana bafe abasinga basoma. Basoma oba abamu balina emirimu emirala. They don't just say, oh, ndi model, just. Okitegeera wane Uganda wogamba nti I just want to be a model. Oyinza okufa enjala. Because now imagine omwezi weguggwako nga teri mulimu guzze. Okitegeera, eh? So we always encourage them to have like, you know, part-time hustles. Chova abasinga bakola ku TV, but you know, bagendako mu radio, but you know, balina businesses zaabwe bazanya film bakola ebintu byonna so that, you know, life catches up. But then internationally it's a full-time business. That is why kati woba yagala chikola part-time or ino chikola in a way that woba osoma international ogenda n'okola yo season oyinza okugamba kange nenkolera emyezi gyange 3 nkomewo nsome because eri buli lunaku lwokera bayinza okugamba waliyo castings zibeera nga interviews waliyo castings nga 10 bakusindise ewa Prada ewa Givenchy ewa Armani ewani. So there's no time, there's no way you can start telling them tukusindise mu 10 interviews ate nga gwotugamba ate sigenda kubeerawo. That is why bali very specific. You can do it part-time but in seasons. But locally here you can do it part-time a lot. Yeah.
Oyina kyotuwadde wali eri mu age n'otugamba 15 paka ku 24. Singa omuzadde abeera n'omwana we kati omwana oyo ng'ali 15 omwana aba akyali mu secondary naye ng'akola bulungi, that means oba osobola omupininga ku pages zammwe singa baba bamwagadde naye ng'omwana oyo oba asoma kusoma sente zino teziwugula abaana abo.
Okay, that's a very, very good question because, you know, most of the models between basoma because your age bracket here 15 to 24 abasinga bera basoma ojja kwesanga nti waba tali mu high school, secondary, you know, they're tertiary institutions or, you know, they're universities, something like that. So what we do, we sit down with the parents and we explain to them how the business works, but we don't allow anyone atanaweza 18 okulinnya eyo nyonyo okutandika okukola internationally, because even internationally nowadays it's 18 and above okitegeera. But the reason as to why tubafuna bali younger so that tubeera n'obudde obubateekateeka, because in most cases wofuna omwana ngali 18 nengali perfect and everything, still they have to wait. Whereas woba omuteeseteese before, so that womufunye ngali 15, 16, 17, 18, by the time they turn 18 they're pros, they know what to do. So that newaaba asoma, because twinamu ababadde abasoma still, naye nga onnyonnyola omuzadde that eno season bajja kumwetaaga, eno season bajja kuba tebamwetaaga, so that omuzadde wakitegeera naye nannyonnyola abasomesa, because there's online, there's online education at the moment. There's, people are studying online, so abaana abasinga basoma online, so they go do seasons, ne bakola ebibuuzo byabwe like that. But priority number one is education. It's very, very important. That's why omwana ne bwajja nga atunulanga Naomi Campbell nga atunulanga amito ne tumwagala okufa obufiite tugenda mukwata tumuteeke ku nnyonyi immediately. Tetugenda. We don't. It's a process. Absolutely.
Do you have hostels? Mumuteeka ba models bano?
In Uganda, oh my God, they asked me a question that we always talk about here. So, locally here, you can't say that you're going to have model apartments. Ebulaya bazita model apartments, model houses. We don't have model apartments here in Uganda yet, simply because the industry here doesn't accommodate it that much. You don't want to get someone's child and then get a model house and then put them in a model house. When you put them in a model house, it means you have to feed them, you have to pay their rent, you have to pay their transportation, their insurance, their health, all those things. Omwana walwala bwakola atenge emirimu gyawano si mingi nnyo. Like, no one is going to get a job of $10,000 here in just like a blink of an eye, whereas internationally that's like peanuts. Omwana jagenda afuna emirimu gye nga 10 in a season, so that newe bamutadde model apartment, flights zonna zibamutadde mu buli kimu sente zivaayo. Kyova kati wano locally it's still baby steps. But it's one thing that we would love to do in the future, because to scouting always ofuna omwana ava Juba, avawa oba kitegere ng'oyagala babeere wano so batendeka bulungi. But for now, not yet. But internationally, they have model apartments. Okay. Yeah.
Ndaba nnyo ba models abasudani batunda nnyo. Ki ekitunze nnyo abasudani?
Like I said, the movement for models of color is on. I wish I could say that in Luganda. Okay, the movement is on. You get it? It's on in a way that they're celebrating Africa. Like, Africa is now. But it doesn't necessarily mean that banonya basudani berere. Nedda. Ochitegera. Every skin tone is welcome. Only that right now, at the moment, models of color are being celebrated to the fullest. It's a movement. That is why Olaba, ate the nature like, these girls are skinny, like naturally very skinny, which we don't have here in Uganda. Here in Uganda, kufuna omuntu ali skinny, it's hard. It's very, very, very hard. They're there and it's hard. Wow. Yeah.
Okay, a short commercial break. So, tukyeyongerayo. Parents, abazadde bali mu kutya. Naddala generation eno. Abalenzi bwe bayingira modeling badanga kweyisanga bawala. Nosanga omwana wo omulenzi naye nga modola alinga muwala. Abawala batandika okweyisanga abasajja. Kati buli kye balaba buli mwana gwe balaba mu ekyo ekikula, abazadde nga bagamba oyo modo, bamodo boonona abaana, bamodo batyo boononeka. So kino ekintu kiva ku ki nga gwakiraba oba nga gwakiruddemu?
It comes back to development. To be realistic, it comes back to development. It comes back to teaching these young girls and young boys the basics, the ethics, the professionalism, so that they know that whatever I am diving into, I know the repercussions, I know the pros and cons. That is why to investing in your budde mu training abana bano. Like, a lot of time, absolutely a lot of time. So that it's not, because the internet sometimes it's deceiving. The reason as to why Ojakusanga abana bagalo kola certain things, it's because of the internet, okay? But we teach them and we let them know that, this is your personality, this is what to embrace, this is what you want to do. And it comes back to the development, let's be realistic. So that omwana manya that this is what I'm supposed to do, this is what I'm not supposed to be. So that abazadde abasinga on air, right? Like, most parents still have this connotation that modeling is prostitution. Like, abasinga. Nimbye. Abasinga. Abantu bonna abasinga ebweru. Like, even me sometimes, I can go somewhere and they ask, so what do you do? And I'm like, I'm a model agent. And they're like, oh, mwabatunda abana. And I look at this person and I'm like, oh, really? You're still that brainwashed? Like, you still think in Asian days like that? But the reason as to why they believe like that, it comes back to byebalaba oba kitegera abantu abatali trained abatali professional, abatalina ethics, abatalina self-esteem, abatalina confidence, they're the ones abavumisa kino ekintu. Newesanga omuntu, that is why kati fe wana bana fe tuba branding and tumanya that omwana takoera sente ziri less than that. Omwana tasobola kukola mirimu bwe giti. Omwana tasobola kubeera mu before bwe biti. Omwana tasobola, so that we brand them a certain way ne tubawa value. Okitegeera. Yeah.
Do you think government yakoze ekimala okusupporting modeling industry wano mu Uganda?
I think they will catch up with time. To be realistic, they will absolutely catch up with time. Just like any business, to be honest, people will only celebrate you when you've made it. So that's why if it's actually baby steps, as much as in oh my God, you guys have made it, but it's baby steps. So who knows, one day the government is going to say, oh, wow, you guys have done an incredible job. Let's say we're going to invest in the sector. But at least we do have people that are fighting for this movement. One of them, Jana Kumogera, Bamita, Madame Sylvia Worry, the one working with Operation Wealth Creation. I would say Sylvia Worry is one lady that is trying to really come back into this industry and fight for it and say models need to earn a minimum wage of this. Models have to be, Ali Mukchigezako, because even the last time we did, the awards, the Janzi Awards, she was fighting for it. So who knows? Government had with time.
Do you think we need more agencies? Or agencies as also Fazimala?
I would say it's a business. It's absolutely a business at the end of the day. Anyone out there who feels like they can run an agency, I mean, go ahead and do it. But it's too much work. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm not going to say, oh, Twetaga agencies nyingi nyo, but Twetaga agencies nyingi nyo. Because business, that is why Ozuka no laba omimbi aze, waluwa omimbi omlana, waliwochi, and it doesn't matter about waluwa ba imbi chikumi or anything like that. It goes back to, the quality control, how you manage everything, your business, and then all that. So I would say, but there's space for so many agencies in this country. Yeah.
Business
because they don't understand the business. It comes back to the mindset. The minute your mindset understands what you're venturing into, you will invest in it. It's the same thing like omuntu okuzuka kumachana gamba, you know what? Let's invest in the metaverse. Let's invest in, Forex Bureau. Let's invest in Watu chitegeera ogenda gamba sente zange zoononeka si kitegeerera ko ddala oba kitegeera. So to a person out there who would say, oh wow, bano ba models bakola bichi, it's the mindset. They don't know exactly what these girls do. They don't know exactly how life changing this career is. They don't know how it changes their self-esteem, their personality, their confidence, all these things. So it comes back to the mindset. It comes back to you understanding the business. Because if you don't understand anyone's business, oh my goodness, I would never invest my money. Yes, so it comes back to someone understanding the business.
Singo muntu omala okusetting up business nga bwe eno JMM. Abaana bano bwe mbanga mubateeka ku mikutu gyammwe egy'enjawulo aba agents kuba balabira gwanoonya ba agents abo naawe olina beenoonyeza balina okukunoonya kiba kitya.
We are living in the era of social media. Thank God for social media. Ate we ngamba social media katubuwakati mulimu Facebook, mulimu Instagram, mulimu all these other things. But Instagram ekoze kikulu nnyo. Absolutely kikulu nnyo because all these international bookers, agents, name it all, bonna bali ku Instagram. So nabo babeera banoonya abaana oba okitegeera ba casting directors abagaba emirimu e Bulaaya babeera banoonya abaana kati casting director bwakulaba online ng'olina abaana abalungi ba agents we bakulaba online ng'olina abaana abalungi they reach out kijja kwewunyisa nti abamu ku bo be ba reaching out. Then at the end of the day, if they don't reach out, you also have to put in the work as the agent. No manya oyagala, France, bani abali France, Italy, bani abali Italy. Hey, no tekaya banabo. No pitchinga, tukiita ku pitchinga. Si buli omuntu bamutwala. Oyinza okupitchinga nze we nali nakatandika. I used to pitch so many girls. Nga mpitchinga abana nga 13 ne amongst the 30 ne batatwala mwadde n'ogu n'omubwati. And chikumenya omutima oba okitegeera kwagwe kati omwana oba omufunye n'ogamba ngenda kukyusa obulamu bwo ngenda kukola buli kimu ngenda kukola otaddemu n'akasente nno. Oba kitegeera otaddemu akasente otaddemu biki naye n'oba pitching nga buli wamu ne bagaana we babeera ano ne babeera very frustrated n'obawulire nga bagenze nga bagamba yali atulimba yali atufera yali akola ki. Yeah,
wabajjaako yadde ekikumi obba
exactly munnaye omuntu aba muzibu abantu babeera bazibu
ate wamufera ki.
Exactly, that's the whole thing. So that is why in Kugambye, patience is one of the major things that we also look for. Omuntu namanya nti tebanfunye kati nti ngenda kulinnya ennyonyi the following day. nti banfunye kati n'ekiyinza n'okuntwalira emyaka 2 emyaka 3 oba okitegeera ya
empalana y'abawala ogikola otya omanyi abawala awabeera abawala tewabula mpalana ono leero alinnya olugenda biwana alinnya agenze France naye katujjukira wabaawo klasi yaabwe kati mulimu ono you see oyo yazze jjo nze mbaddewo ebbanga lyonna lwaki oyo agenze France nze obikola otya
That's a very good question because it happens the whole time. But like in any society, human beings, we were created in a way that sometimes, whether you like it or not, whether you're happy for someone, you feel a certain type of way. Ne wabera muganda wo ngali mu family ketugambe ne bagamba tututte gwe bulaya ajja gamba yi mukama lwaki nze tebantutte. Naturally that instinct is there, but we train them. That's why development eno tubayigiriza nti sibuli like tubasomesa ekintu kye bayita everyone's journey is totally different. Kasito kikwata nti buli omu omukisa gwe guli different. Buli journey yamu, like Amito had a different journey. She had to get on a bus, go in a competition and win. But then you realize that there are girls that won't even go in a competition. Go jagenda ali ku street omfune 1 year down the road bamwagadde agenze. Oba kitegera. Ne mbera molinga ino okulinda emyaka 3. Becoming a big hit. So we teach them the core value of being patient. We teach them the core value of loving themselves, believing in themselves, and then being happy for someone else. Because on agenze oyinza okusanga ati yajja okukwata ku mukono ng'oli eri yajja okubanga aku-advisinga yajja okubanga akola ki. So that is why development is very important. So that mental health yabwe, because that's the other thing that we teach them a lot. Mental health. It's very important for them. Obutagwa ddalu okulaba nti ono abadde mu klasi yange agenza alinnye ennyonyi gwe n'ogamba kangende neesuule wansi because sirinnye ennyonyi oba okitegeera. Tubasomesa okubeera patient, tubasomesa okubeera happy for others, okubeera to wait for their time as well because buli muntu alina timing ye. Ate nkozesa nnyo example yange nange because kati nze buli muntu andaba agamba oh my god omwana oyo akikubye akoze eki naye ne beerabira nti twatandika emyaka 10 emabega. Nebeerabira nti nali ngenda nga mu Big Brother emirundi 6 ne bagamba no you're not good enough. Nebeerabira nti nange nayagala kubeera modo ne bagaana
bagenda ko mu Big Brother ne bagoba
emirundi 6 nze gwolaba
oli omu Kyle be yayitako.
Exactly. I actually even auditioned for that season of the Kyles but I didn't make it. Yeah.
Waliwo engambo eziri mu agency zammwe eziri modeling abazungu bagenda ne basiima abaana Nega jora munsimi omwana oyo mumpe mbumwe ate mmwe bennyini bakama baabwe nega omwana ono tagenda nga siriiko kati oli bwaba talina tickets 2 obanga alina ticket emu yayagala mwana muwano mukikola mutya nawe travelingirako oba kiba kitya.
Okay, so that's literally the job of the mother agent. So to be realistic, before omwana oyo wogambira nti omukutte omutadde kunyonyo omututte, it's very important for you to trust gyagenda, to do background research gyagenda, to trust agenda kusula wa baani bagenda okubeera nabo, agency eno erietya, abaana baabwe bakola batya, mu France erietya, mu Italy, okitegeera. You do a lot of research, and besides doing a lot of research, it's called, like any other business. You do a survey, because there are kids that travel, and in most cases, I don't travel with them. In most cases, even the bookers here, they don't travel with these kids. Tetuba traveling. Ne tubeera nabo, obochitega, tubeera nabo, nobeera naye online, nomugamba, genda, checking her in, kola woti ne woti, darara, watu keri, already wabirawo omuntu amwaniriza, wabirawo ba agents nga bamulinze, and they're very, very professional. Very professional in a way that they respect the models. You're not going to hear any sexual harassment, any torturing, because at the end of it, it's a business. Wabera mateka agavunana. There are rules and regulations that govern all the agencies outside there. So that you have to respect the model, professionalism, pay the model, do all these things. So by the time we send them, the agencies that we work with, they're very professional agencies. They're top agencies in Europe. They have a great reputation. Reputation is very, very important. That's why because honestly, whether JMM has been in any scandals or anything like that. Because it's very important for you to have a great reputation. When you have a great reputation, you work with people that have a great reputation. Class attracts class.
Lastly, bano bavubuka bodiringa nabo baana bato wali ofunye coincidence y'omwana agenze n'abula n'adduka emisinde n'atadda n'agamba Joram tuyiribye nnyo Kampala naye ndekaamu bwe bakubuuza gyendi bagambe naawe tomanyi.
Never. And I am praying it never happens, to be realistic. Tekibangawo nsiba nkisabira Mukama tekibeera nawo at all. And the reason as to why tekisobola kubeerawo, abaana bano by the time we tubateera ku nnyonyi tuba studyinze oba okitegeera. Human beings are different, sijja kulimba because I mean olaba ne bana abakola emirimu emirala babatwala ne babula oba okitegeera. They're very different, but agencies the two partnering with the two abaana, we make sure nazo ziri very legit, ziri so that they follow up ng'omwana ali eri nti omwana tasobola kubula ate. Let's be realistic, FBI, all these polices, all omwana tasobola nagamba mbu agenda kubula. Honestly, oba ogenda kwesula mukazi olwo ekyokugamba nti ogenda kudduka ebulaya baddukirayo.
Kale cruise exclusive gwe mkutu kwetusunzire okuba nga ate tuli teka mu comment yawo kyewandyagadde ate mbeere nga mbuuza Joram mu kitundu kyaffe ekinaaba kiddako. Kimanyi bangi nnyo ebiroto byammwe bibadde ku nsonga ezo. Joram,
yes,
abaana bawe number in case anyone wants to join JMM. Gwe ali eyo nga wandyagadde okujoininga JMM obeere star otambule ensi zonna obeere star ow'amaanyi. Kale uliriza bulungi nnyo mwami kakusomera enamba naye ebintu by'okubipinga ebyo bibi tebagenda kuddira kuba essimu nga kulikeko ya time obuuze bakuddemu.
Okay, so the number to call is 0393 217 395. I will repeat because njogera mangu. 0393 217 395. Yeah.
Wow, so enamba yeyo nnyini kale bakubire osobole okudduka omukisa gwo. Olw'Essande luno waliwo competition zere zigenda okubeerawo wano wennyini ku Tripati wobojja Sande zigenda kubeera kuzo
nga 20.
So jangu obeerere ddala nga bano balaba bano onaaba weekwasa kirala omukisa gunaakuleka. Kale njagala okubasibulira lunaku olwaleero musibe bulungi mweraba.